God doesn't just save people because he doesn't want them to go to hell. He saves you because he has an assignment and a destiny and a purpose for you. He doesn't just want you to make it to heaven, go to church on Sundays, be a Christian who sits in the pews and just listens to a guy preach, but lives a lukewarm lifestyle. No, we've seen too much of that, and that's called religion. Show up to church in your Sunday best, sit in the pews, do whatever you want, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but on Sunday, look and play the part, smile and put your hands up, and go home and do you. No, that is not what Jesus died on the cross for. That's not what he went up on that cross with the stripes on his back, with the crown of thorns in his head, with the holes in his wrists and feet. He did not die on that cross so you can be in the pews lukewarm. That's not what he died for. He died because he loves you and he has a purpose for you and he created you for his glory. What he has purpose for you is the most enjoyable thing you'll ever experience in this lifetime. I know this because he's God. You think you're gonna be bored in Christ? His purpose is the thing you've actually been looking for. Think about this. You've been chasing everything else unfulfilled. You chased the things of God. That fulfillment will increase and increase, but the contentness comes from him. And you'll get to experience and walk in things that you can never imagine, knowing that it's him doing it through you.
How many times does the church eat a meal together? I guess that's my only question. My only response to that is, yeah, absolutely. But what are we going to do to change it? That's got to be the question. Like, oh yeah, that's great. Let's do more programs. And I'm not disagreeing. I think there's programs great. And listen, I'm not talking negatively about the church at all. That is not what I'm saying. But as far as organizational churches, I'm not talking bad about nobody. What I'm saying, that's it. Like, when was that? Like, when do we eat meals together? When do we actually have? When are we really in community? Is it only when there's tragedy? And so some of us are the ones that have the tragedy. Some of us are the one that helps people in the midst of tragedy. But where is the real sharpening? Where's the real fellowship? Where's the and I'm not and so it's and then what is real ministry? You know, real ministry is the day-to-day, man. It's the Samaritan, the Good Samaritan. The Good Samaritan was the real ministry. It wasn't the priest, it wasn't the rabbi, it wasn't any of that. It was the rabbi, it was the Good Samaritan. That was the real ministry. He lived the gospel. He did things. And so that would be my thing. My response to this is like, how can we get to where our daily life is just being available for his voice in every opportunity and coming together as a community, maybe not even to hear a guest speaker, maybe the act of worship is to have a dinner. Maybe that's the act of worship that we need. The dinner and the kind words and the basic, simple fellowship. We'd have to slow down so much. We're so hurried. I don't even know if that's possible. I don't even know that. I think that life groups are beautiful. I know I'm kind of this one. I think that maybe the best thing you can do is get in a life group. Maybe they only meet once a week. I'm blessed that we're in monasterial ministry. Every day we get to come and study, and every day we get to worship, and every day we get to have fellowship and eat together with other believers. And that's my everyday life, and I'm so grateful. It is hard doing discipleship. It is so hard. It is so heavy. It is not the higher calling, but the harder call, and it is all of our call. In fact, it's the commission. It's our co-mission. So if anybody watched that video and says, well, what do I do? It ain't only about not going to the bar. It's about entering into the co-mission.